Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Activities for People Living at Home with Dementia. We are proud to offer this series with funding from the Area Agency on Aging and the United Way of Tarrant County. These programs are recorded and are made available for viewing through a YouTube channel for future use. I am your host for today's activities. Our topic today is Ageless Grace, brought to us by V'Ann Giuffre. She's going to make our brains work by moving our bodies in unusual and fun ways. Take it away, V'Ann.
Thank you, Martha. Thanks so much. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad that it's time for me to be back with you. I've missed seeing everybody. So, just as a reminder, a couple of reminders, or for Mary and Stan, or who are new to me, so you may not know, we are going to stay in our chair the whole time, because staying in our chair and moving around is going to activate our brains more. So we don't stand up to do our movements at all. So some of them may feel kind of goofy when you try to do them, but that's what's working our brain. So you are going to move at your pace, what feels comfortable for you today. Whatever your body's telling you to do, that's who you're going to listen to. So we are going to actually get started with our gentle geometry. So in gentle geometry, we are going to draw some shapes using body parts to do the drawing. We are only going to do triangles, circles, or straight lines. Those are the only three shapes we're going to do. Now remember, with this one, we are doing something that you can't do. That's on purpose. So don't get frustrated when you start having trouble doing two shapes at the same time, or maybe even three shapes. The point of it is we're activating our brain when we do something that we don't know how to do. So we're all going to mess up, and that's the fun of it. But don't stop because you mess up. Keep trying, because that's what's getting your brain working today. So we're going to start with some gentle geometry. With one elbow, let's draw a triangle. Okay. With your opposite hand, so with the other hand, let's draw a circle. So you have a triangle in your elbow and a circle with your hand.
That's what you think.
So you have a piece of pizza in your elbow and a whole pizza with your hand. All right, now for fun, if you want to add it, let's do a straight line with the foot. Uh-oh. There you go. You got it, Stan?
A straight line with your foot.
All right, we're going to switch sides. So with the other hand, the other arm, let's do that elbow. We're going to draw the triangle with the different elbow than you were using. Now a circle with your hand, with your opposite hand. Ooh. This may be a little different on this combination. And with one foot, let's draw that straight line. Uh-oh. That always throws a kink in it.
Okay.
How's it going? Anybody ending up with an oval in your foot?
Yes.
How about two circles?
All circles?
All circles, yeah.
Okay, let's stop that combination.
Oof.
How about a triangle with both feet? We do triangles with both feet.
Doesn't make any difference whether it's isosceles or not, right?
And let's do two circles with both hands.
Oh,
Triangles in the
Oh,
feet.
man.
it works better if you move your hands in the same direction.
It does.
But if you put it in the opposite direction, it just totally doesn't
It just,
work.
exactly. If we start
Yeah.
doing this kind of crazy thing.
Yeah.
You're right. Good. I'm glad. And that one's always fun because it usually gets us laughing as well as trying to draw because, you know, all of this. Hey, maybe if you're opera people should throw that in while they're singing opera. Okay.
Sometimes it sounds like they're screaming.
Yes.
Your ribbon doesn't want to stay in, does it, Martha?
No, it doesn't.
Your whole hair bow doesn't want to stay in.
No, the fascinator.
There you go, your fascinator.
He's being ornery this morning.
All right, we're going to do power tools now. Power tools.
Oh boy.
And power tools is all about using any kind of tool that we can think of. It doesn't have to have actual power to it. We're going to supply the power. But whatever tool we decide to use, I want you to imagine you have that in your hand. So really imagine that you're holding on to that tool. Or we might move it to the foot as well. Because you will move differently when you actually imagine that you have that thing in your hand and you're really using it. You'll move your arms differently or your body differently. And your brain reacts much the same way if you have an imaginary object or the real object in your hand. But from a brain standpoint, it doesn't really know the difference much. So I was thinking about paint.
I'm sorry to say that I have to leave for an appointment.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Nancy.
Nancy.
Have a
I'm
wonderful
sorry.
day.
Bye-bye, Nancy.
Bye.
Have a good day, dear. See you tomorrow.
I was thinking about painting today. My husband's been doing some painting in our house. So I thought we would come up with all the different ways that we can paint and tools that we use for painting. So get your painting cap on. Let's start with a big paintbrush. Maybe we're painting a fence. So we're going to take it all, make sure your feet are out in front of you, and we're going to go all the way to the bottom, and all the way to the top. Get a little more paint. There we go. You decide what color you're painting your fence.
Whitewash.
We're going to switch hands.
Huckleberry Finn, right, Steve?
Yes.
Now what if we were doing a wall with a big roller? How is that different? How do we hold it different? Or they tell you to make it kind of a W shape? I've heard painters say that. And you have to dip it in your paint tray. Now what if you take a rag? Have you ever done rag painting?
Nope.
And you kind of pop, that was really big a few years ago, right? A faux finish. And you would take a rag and paint.
There were a lot of garages done with that.
On purpose or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can use both hands.
Or
Just like kids. Finger paints.
Yeah.
And you can paint the side wall. Now, what if you're a paint artist and you have a small paintbrush on an easel, on a canvas on an easel? Maybe you do really fine painting, or maybe you do larger painting. You get your best Bob Ross.
Ooh, happy little trees.
That's right,
Happy
I'm
little
happy
trees.
little trees. There we go. There is
Hmm.
there are all sorts of ways to paint. We could have done a little Jackson Pollock, right? And thrown paint
Ooh.
with a fork or you take your brush and throw it. Spatter paint. That's a lot of kids love doing that.
We could have done the Karate Kid paint.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
go Steve.
There we go. Absolutely, absolutely. Do any of you, do you love to paint in the house or hate to paint the house?
I don't
Depends on the
like
mood.
painting.
I like to paint pictures. I don't like to paint anything else.
Oh, okay, pictures, yeah, you do. Myra, you say you like or don't like?
I do like to paint the house.
You like to paint the house?
I don't like
I do
painting,
too,
but I like
actually. I
painting.
enjoy painting walls and if I have time.
Yes.
This is my painting van.
Oh,
Models.
that's beautiful. I
Hold on
love
a second.
that.
Steve, let me get a speaker view of that.
Okay.
Isn't he cool?
That's wonderful. That's little bitty brushes.
That's tiny ones.
That is tiny
Yeah.
little brushes.
Not as bad as my people when I paint people.
Oh,
My people are less than an inch tall.
you paint people that go in that house?
Well, for my train set,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
they're the tallest person is an inch tall.
Good heavens.
And so you got details on that person you gotta paint.
I hope you do you use a magnifying something?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
Sometimes,
I would have to.
depending on the piece of where I'm painting on it.
Okay. That's incredible.
The hard part
Wow.
of the magnifying glass is you can't always get the visual perception of where your brush is compared to the key.
Where your hand
Yeah, where your hand is going, yeah. So,
Right.
so sometimes
right.
I use the magnifying glass and sometimes I won't.
Okay. That makes
Depends
sense.
on what my brain is telling me that day.
There you go. See, whatever the brain's telling you that day. That's beautiful. I love the color on that house you showed us.
Thank you.
That's great. All right, let's get our spines moving. We're going to move our spines around. So we're going to do spaghetti spine. And in spaghetti spine, remember, we're thinking about cooked spaghetti or fresh spaghetti, not dry spaghetti, because it breaks, and we don't want to do that. So we are going to, and we're going to move our entire spine. So we're going to start, we're going to include our cervical spine, which is our neck, and it goes where our spine starts way up here at the top, at the base of our skull. Then we're going to do our thoracic spine. That's the middle part. That's this part in here. We're also going to include our lower spine, or down to our tailbone, all the way down to our lower lumbar spine, including the tailbone. So we're going to move all parts of our spine today. This song always makes me want to just sway. So we're going to just sway our body along. Or maybe you're reaching out to gather ducklings. I see ducklings at the park, and if you're trying to scoop them in, wait, come back here, come back. Or kittens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna do a little turn. You turn as far as feels comfortable, but we're just gonna kind of make a circle. There you go. That works all of the spine. We can lead with our elbows. And see where that takes our spine.
We are.
How about we're gonna reach to the side and reach all the way up. Maybe you're moving a flag all the way down. Up and over. There you go. All right, let's come to the front. How about if we're going to move with our head? Like maybe we're watching shooting stars all the way across the sky, looking with our eyes. All right, feet out in front of you. Make sure they're flat on the floor in front of you. And we're going to reach toward the floor.
These are like the ones you do in the
If you don't make it to the floor, that's okay.
Good.
Wherever you go is great. Ooh, another one like that. All right, back up. And our arms down. All right, let's make little circles with our belly button. Or you can make big circles with your belly button. You're going to kind of lean forward and then lean back. Up, up. All right. That may feel really good on your lower back.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. So that was our spaghetti spine.
I already feel more awake.
Good. Good. So we're going to do breathe out loud next. And I thought this is the one where we do all kinds of things that works with our breath. I was teaching Ageless Grace last week to a group of people, and we got to talking about tongue twisters. So I don't know if we have any tongue twister fans out there, but before I share a tongue twister, does anybody have one that they know and like that you would like to share with us? A tongue twister.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
There we go. There we go. Peter Piper, the Peter Piper one. So we're going to, you may know that one, but we're going to do it together, and we're going to do it out loud. We're going to start nice and slow, we're going to emphasize the P sound. So when we say a word that has a P sound, we're going to really emphasize that because that's going to make us exhale. So we'll go really slow. If you don't know it, then we'll teach it to you. And then we may speed up just a little bit. So, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. We'll just do that part of it.
Called
Peter
Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
peppers.
There we go.
Oh,
Now I'm going
pickles.
to ask you to do it
Oh, pickles.
sort sort of at your own speed, and it's going to sound weird because you and I are on a slight delay, and that's okay. So here we go. Ready? Peter,
Peter,
Piper,
pick,
pickled peppers.
peppers. Are you emphasizing?
Peter,
Sir, Piper, pick, pickled
Pickled
peppers.
peppers.
Now it's your-
Peter, Piper, pick,
Pickled peppers.
Let's try with-
Okay. Does anybody else have one?
What wood does a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
There you go. Absolutely. Exactly. So we'll do it slow first. How much
How
wood
Wood,
would a woodchuck
woodchuck, chuck,
If a
woodchuck
woodchuck
could
chuck wood.
wood? All right. A little bit more.
Go, Don.
How
How
much
much
wood
wood could
woodchuck
Woodchuck
chuck
chuck
if
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 a
a
woodchuck
woodchuck could chuck
chuck
wood?
wood.
would? There we go. One more time. How
How
much
much
wood
wood
would a
Woodchuck
woodchuck
chuck if
if
a
a
woodchuck
woodchuck
could
wood.
chuck wood?
There we go. Absolutely. All right. I have one you may not know. So I'll go really slow on this one.
Still seashores by the seashore.
Yes.
Lesser leather, never weathered, wetter, weather, better.
What?
Let's try it again. I'll do it one more time and then we'll do it in pieces. Lesser leather, never weathered, wetter, weather, better. Ha ha.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna say it, and you repeat it. Lesser leather,
Lesser leather,
never weathered,
never weathered,
Never weathered,
wetter, weather,
weather,
where weather,
better.
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 Okay, let's do that again. Lesser leather,
Lesser leather,
never weathered,
weathered,
never weathered,
wetter,
or
weather.
weathered.
All right, we're gonna try it all together. Lesser leather, never
Never
weathered,
weathered,
wetter,
weather,
better.
weather.
oh gosh.
Ah,
We'll try that one more
Has
time.
anybody ever heard that before?
No.
That's a new one for me.
I found it on the internet.
Good for you, Van.
Lesser leather,
Leather,
never
Weather,
weathered,
weather,
wetter,
weather,
weather,
Better.
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 Now, doing these is supposed to make you speak or sing better. So here we go. All right, one more. We're going to learn a new one, a different one.
Oh, no.
If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose?
Oh, okay.
If a dog
Dog
chews
chews
shoes,
Shoes.
whose
shoes
does
does
he
he choose?
does
choose?
he choose?
There we
Choose.
go.
Choose.
If a dog
Dog
chews
choose
shoes,
shoes.
Whose
whose
shoes
Choose.
does he
Does
Does
the
he
dog
dog
choose?
Yeah.
Choose
One more
to
time. If a dog
Dog
choose
chews shoes.
Whose shoes does a dog
Choose.
does,
Choose.
Does the dog choose?
choose?
there you go. Absolutely. So,
Is it choose on the end or just choose? G-C-C-O-O-S-E or
choose. Mhm.
Which one's
D-E-W? Okay.
Yeah. If a dog chews, like with his mouth, shoes,
Yeah.
whose shoes does he choose?
Choose.
Choose.
Pick. Choose.
Well, it could be either one, chew or choose, either one at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or it could be-
Exactly. That's that whole English language thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
Choose.
Steve, it could be, which ones does he choose to chew?
I know. That's basically what my brain was thinking.
Yeah, we're together on that, Steve.
There you go. So,
Dog
Those were our tongue twisters today. Those are fun to play with. They're excellent for the breathing because if you do them over and over and over again, they are actually, all of these, I picked off a site that was talking about using tongue twisters to help you speak better, to enunciate better, or to sing better, because it makes you
Voice therapy.
speak very clearly, right?
Yeah, Mary said voice therapy.
Yes, it's excellent for voice therapy, it really is. Or just to help you be clearer in your speaking if you tend to make your words kind of roll together. So it's very helpful for doing Zoom kind of these types of meetings because sometimes it's hard to understand each other on video. So fun to play with. If you like tongue twisters, they have a great purpose.
Choose
All right,
a-
let's do a little grab bag. Grab bag. Grab bag is about using our hands and doing this grabbing motion. We may do our feet too, so get ready. I'm pretty sure we're going to use the feet.
When have we ever not?
So you may be grabbing tufts of dog hair out of the air.
Does your dog shed? Oh, sorry.
We're going to grab to the sides. You can go slow or fast, it doesn't matter. How about reaching up? All right, get your toes ready. We're going to start reaching with grabbing with our toes. So this motion with your toes. And your hand can help. The hand will help the toes work. How about reaching to the side? Up. Can you grab that marble that rolls to the side? How about some falling stars? We're going to crisscross. How about starting up high? And we're going to work our way lower. Put your feet out in front of you, and we'll grab all the way to the floor. And work our way back up. How about if we grab under the leg? Oops. Woo! There we go. Grab bag.
Woo!
Grab bag. All
Those
right.
shooting stars.
We're gonna finish with rockin' rockettes. We're not gonna finish slow today like we do sometimes. We're gonna do our kicks. So rockin' rockettes or rockin' rockies.
Ooh.
This is about working the lower part of our body. Get a little rock music to do today. You kick as high or as low as you want to. It is perfectly okay to use the chair, to hold on to the chair if you want to.
So the exercise, I think, doesn't use any of these computer parts.
You can also use the hands if you want to. All right, let's kick twice on one side. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything I do doesn't use any parts of these muscles.
There we go.
Stop whenever you want to, right?
Keep breathing.
I never thought exercising in a chair could be so strenuous.
See?
That's the truth.
I thought I was in pretty good shape.
I know. All right, let's kick to the side.
And then there's Peter Piper.
And if your leg gets tired, help it.
Ah,
Absolutely. No reason not to. All right, right out in front.
whew.
Doesn't have to be high.
Oh, good.
Maybe you're hanging out at a nightclub. The best dancer on the floor.
Johnny Travolta.
How about out and in? Woo! There you go. There you go. All right, we're going to do a couple of big breaths. Whew, to kind of bring us down. Absolutely. So we're going to do a big breath in through the nose. We're going to let it out through the mouth. A big, loud exhale. So here we go in. Big breath. And exhale. Another one. Exhale. One more like that.
And
And exhale. Now we're going to do one more, and on our exhale, let me hear the biggest sigh that you can come up with. Here we go. Inhale. And a big sigh. Exhale.
Thank you, Ann.
Hey, you did great.
Thank you, Van.
You're so welcome. You all did wonderful. Thanks for playing with me.
Van, we love having you here.
Thank you so much.
We so look forward to next time, whenever that is, and it can't be too soon.
Right.
It's in May sometime. I can't remember exactly which state, but I'll be back.
That's okay. We love having you, and we love some pictures of
Pearl.
Pearl.
I'll get you some pictures, or next time I might get her up here and let you.
Does Pearl shed?
Pearl sheds like crazy.
Okay.
Right now she's shedding in puffs. It's just falling off of her. So.
Okay.
Make the world's biggest dog fur ball.
Exactly. We'll have another pearl by the end of her shedding season. Um,
Get some plastic eyes and you got it made.
Exactly. It's kind of like sheep's wool. If I knew how
Yeah.
to spin yarn, I might, spin her fur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I used to see
Mid
art.
curl a sweater
Exactly.
out of
That's
out of
what I would
pearl.
do.
A pearl sweater.
A pearl sweater.
Sweater.
That's right.
Pearly pearl sweater. There's another tongue
There's
twister.
another tongue twister. I love
Using
it.
shoes, yes. Thank you, Van. Have
Thank you,
yourself a
Van.
fabulous day.
You're welcome. You too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You bet. Well,
Bye.
let's see what's going on for later in the week. What do you say?
All right.
Pole Peggy Sphere, Bodies of Water from the Age-u-Cate Museum of American Art. Oh, that ought to be wonderful. Peggy does wonderful things with art, doesn't she?
Yes, she's very good.
Absolutely. So we can talk about, I'm sure that we'll have some creeks and rivers and, well, I can't be sure because Peggy is always unusual.
Yeah, it's whatever she finds.
Lakes and
Whatever's in there,
streams and oceans,
you never know.
That's right.
Waterfalls.
It
waterfalls.
could be the River Jordan, which is really a creek. Go figure.
That's right.
Or the Dead Sea.
Or the
Yeah.
Dead Sea.
Or
Yeah.
the Dead Sea, which is fun to float in. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about or share or information we need to have this week? We're good, huh? I like it when we're good. Okay. Well, y'all have gotten me all warmed up and I'm going to go have a wonderful day. I hope you do as well.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody.
Thank you, Martha. See
Thank
everybody
you.
tomorrow.
See everybody tomorrow.